Alright, ladies and gentlemen, people of the internet, is this camera tracking my face? I'm shooting this with the A7 III right now, and hopefully it's tracking my face. The camera doesn't have one of those flip out screens, so I have no clue. Let's just hope it works. Okay, so right now I have the A7 III with the Metabones 5th generation adapter, 16-35, I have 2.8L on there, so it should be nice and wide. You should catch me in frame as I move around. But in any case, this vlog is a photo review. We're going to look at the photos that I shot of Bella Ricci in vlog 94, which is the previous vlog. I wanted to take a look at the photos with you guys to see if they're sharp, see the high ISO noise performance, just look at the photos in general and get an idea of what they look like. I shot all of them with the 24-70 f2.8. So let's take a look and see if these photos are worth anything. Alright guys, say hello to Bella Ricci. So this is the first photo we're going to look at. I went through all the 3 outfits that we shot, and I picked 3 or 4 shots from each outfit, and I'm going to look at them here in this little review. The settings are Sony A7III Metabones Generation 5, Canon 24-70mm f2.8L, f2.8, 1/160th of a second, ISO 1250. That's 1250, and I'm going to put that in the bottom left corner, and those settings were the same for the entire photo shoot. Yep, believe it or not, it was the exact same settings all the way through. Now let's zoom in on the eyes and see if they're sharp, and those look pretty sharp to me. And here we are, on to the next photo. I just want to say that these are raw files, unedited. I converted the raw files to JPEGs 300 dpi. That's what we're looking at here. No skin adjustments, no lighting adjustments, no exposure adjustments, no tweaking, no nothing. These are just straight out of camera. That's what we're looking at. Now let's zoom in and take a look at the eyes, see if eye autofocus worked, and there we go, worked again. And I want to take a moment and thank Bella for allowing me to exhibit her photos in their natural form, no editing whatsoever. So thank you, Bella. This is all for science, camera science. We really all appreciate your natural beauty. You're a beautiful woman, so thank you. And now for the little black dress. This was my favorite outfit from the shoot. If you want to see this in actual video, go check out the previous vlog, vlog 94, I believe. And this was a lot of fun. Really enjoyed shooting her in this outfit. And yeah, let's take a look at the eyes and see if those are sharp. Looks like the camera got her left eye in focus, but the right eye looks a little soft here. Okay, so these photos were shot with pretty much natural light coming in through a south-facing window. It was later on in the day, maybe 5-6 o'clock, and then I had the modeling light on a strobe on with the warming gel in front of that. So we had blue light casting through the window from outside, and then localized right on her face was the warming light or warming gelled light from the modeling light on the strobe, which was right beside her. You can see that in the vlog if you go check out the previous vlog. And that's pretty much what we were shooting with. No actual flashing lights, just high ISO, low aperture, and the results are fantastic. Really happy with this camera. Alright, so one of the things that I find really impressive about the A7 III is its ability to handle noise. Now, granted, I am coming from a 5D Mark III, which is a 4 or 5 year old camera, and its ability to handle noise probably isn't as good as the A7 III. And I mean, if I tested the A7 III against a 1DX, I would probably have similar results. But for me right now, at this price point and with this camera, I am super happy with the A7 III. I shot these with no strobes in a studio while the sun was going down. We had one modeling light. And they're not super sharp. ISO 100 would be a lot sharper, but considering that the ISO was really high, these images are fantastic. It just opens up so many doors and so many possibilities for me now. I don't have to carry around studio strobes. I can try and shoot more with natural light. I have a photo shoot coming up in the Dominican Republic in a few months, and honestly, I wish I was there right now with this camera on the beach so I could test this thing out, but I guess I'm just gonna have to wait. Alright, and time for the final outfit. This is a nice military pattern one-piece, onesie, jumpsuit. I don't know what to call it, but it sure looks good. Okay, so for this outfit, I mean, it's more of like a military kind of theme. I definitely wanted to change up the lighting. I wanted something with a little more visual pop, a little more impact, a little more edge. So I took 2 strobes, I put them behind Bella, I put warming gels in them, and then I put a star filter on the front of the camera, on the front of the lens. And if you see the last vlog, when you spin the filter, the star effect spins with it. It's pretty cool, so it creates something a little more dramatic, a little more Hollywood, a little more, I don't know, it gives it a certain character. So really happy with the way these photos came out. The star filter worked out great, and it just got a little edge and a little pop. Perfect. Now let's zoom into the eyes and take a look. Alright, so, I mean, considering that this is a high ISO and the lights are behind the model shooting right into the lens and creating flare, and no post-processing sharpening has been applied whatsoever, I think this is pretty good. I think I can probably pull this out with a little bit of Lightroom and Photoshop, and that's definitely a pass for me. Okay, so let's switch gears here and talk about the things that you guys want to hear, and that is my thoughts on the A7 III. Because you're watching this video because you're interested in the A7 III. Personally, as a Canon shooter, I'm holding onto my Canon glass simply because I want Canon to come out with a proper full-frame mirrorless camera, and if it does, I'm probably going to stick with Canon. But if it comes out with a camera that isn't quite as good as the A7 III, or it's a miss on some levels, then you know what, I'm going to sell all my Canon glass and I'm going to move over to Sony full-time, because from what I see in this camera here, what they're doing is fantastic. So I asked myself, can this camera handle the workload that I'm doing now with my 5D Mark III? The answer is yes. You know, can it perform in studios? Can I do headshots? Can I take portraits in studio? Can I do my glamour photo shoots in studio with it? Yes, and it performs better than my 5D Mark III at those things. Then I asked myself, can I shoot outdoors with this camera? You know, can I do outdoor portraits? Can I do commercial lifestyle shots outside? Can I do engagement shoots outside? Can I handle outdoor wedding shoots outside? And the answer is yes, it's fantastic at all these things, and the high ISO noise performance is even, like, it's mind-blowing. It's really good. Okay, all that being said, there's two gray zones for me with this camera, and this doesn't include video. This is just still photography. One is low light performance. Now everyone knows this camera is a beast with Sony lenses on it, and it performs great in low light, but will it perform with Canon lenses on it in low light? Will I be able to rely on it if I'm shooting a wedding? That's important to me. The other thing is I had a glitch when I shot Bella and I had the camera in portrait mode. It wouldn't focus at all. I had to turn the camera back, I had to turn it off and back on, and then it worked again. So the question for me is, how often is that going to happen? 1 out of 5 times, 1 out of 10 times, 1 out of 50 times. So that's an important thing for me, especially if you're shooting a type of event like a wedding where you can't recompose and redo a shot. You have one chance, you got to get it, and that's it. So yeah, those are the two gray zones for me. Now in my final thoughts, I want to say that this camera is amazing. It really is. For still photography, fantastic. I'm just looking for an excuse right now to sell all my Canon glass and just move over to Sony right now. But I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to just make a knee-jerk reaction because I have a new toy. So I'm just going to wait it out. I'm going to see how it goes. I'm, keeping my fingers crossed, hoping that Canon comes out with a proper full-frame mirrorless camera. But if they don't, then hey, all bets are off. I'm probably going to switch over to Sony, and I'm probably going to enjoy it because this camera is amazing. Never in the history of digital photography have you ever had so many features packed into a digital camera at this price point. Like, it is incredible. You have so many things. You almost have all the things in this camera. It's amazing. I strongly recommend it. If you're starting out and looking to get into photography, it's a great starting point. And that's it. I love the Sony A7 III. Beautiful camera. And I'm just going to hold on a little longer to see what Canon says about this, and then I will make my final choice. Alright guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed this vlog. Hopefully you guys enjoyed Bella Ricci. Hopefully you guys enjoyed my talk about the A7 III, and hopefully you guys subscribe. And that's it. Peace out. I will see you guys in the next vlog.